Hello again, it's Mark, and welcome to Scotch Sunday. Glad you're here. Glad you could be with me. Give it a like, give it a share, subscribe, and the little hickey-do. I love bringing this content to you. I don't get any money or anything. I just like to do it. I want to, everybody to be find a Scotch that they like, because drives me crazy when I hear people say, "Oh, tried Scotch once and I don't like it." There's just so many flavors out there. It's so much more broad and complex than other whiskeys. So without further ado, today I have the Glenmorangie Tribute. This is part of the new travel range, I believe, but I don't know that the old one is gone, so I really don't know where its place is, because you can see both still out there on the website. Now, neat thing about this is a peated Glenmorangie. So I am very anxious to try a peated Glenmorangie. I've never even dreamed of such a thing. But the tribute is the tribute part of it is where they get the name, is the tribute to the old way when they used to dry their stuff with peat. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this right here now, so that it has a little bit of time to air out. So Glenmorangie is a Highland single malt Scotch. It is the most popular selling Scotch in Scotland. They have the tallest stills in Scotland. And Glenmorangie probably means Vale of Big Meadows or Vale of Tranquility. It's kind of up in the air. They're currently owned by Louis Vuitton. They're founded in 1843 by the brothers William and John Matherson. Production began in 1849. They mothballed during Prohibition, and then again during World War II. The site was originally a farm distillery under the name of Morangie, but there's evidence that this distillation took place far back as far as the early 18th century. Gosh, this shirt's kind of getting on me here. And let's see. Oh, they actually own a forest in the Ozark Mountains in Missouri, where they actually get their wood from. I don't know what wood they used on this. I'm assuming it's their regular wood. They just happen to use peat. Maybe the difference. Let's see. They air dry their wood rather than kiln dry it. They produce about 10 million bottles of 10 million bottles per year. About 6.5 stay in the UK. Let's see, what else can I tell you about the tribute? Really, probably nothing else other than it's 16 years. It's a 16-year-old. It is 43% ABV. It's created with a hint of smoke, matured in American oak bourbon casks. So yeah, it's going to be their usual, the regular casks that they use. Okay, so I guess that's probably everything I can tell you. There's not a lot out there on this. I don't know. I've seen one short clip where they kind of promote it, but I couldn't find a whole lot of information other than pretty much what I've just told you. It is a traveler's exclusive. So, why don't I let you look at the color? So there we have the color, which I believe, I'm not sure if they add color or not. And here's this. Okay. So let's go. I'll read you the bottle first. It's a zesty and rounded whiskey. Our tribute heritage spirit brings sense of fresh flowers, a touch of smoke, zesty hints of Glenmorangie's signature smooth style. I've told you everything else that's on there, so okay. That's the same one I just read you. On the back, it says, a spirit crafted in celebration of the lightly peated whiskies of our past, distilled in Scotland's tallest stills, brings a touch of smoke, then aged in bourbon casks for smoothness and married with our signature spirit to create a creamy vanilla and zesty citrus note exclusively for travelers' delight. The tribute, this whiskey brings a nose of fresh flowers, gentle smoke, and hints of lemon and orange. A smooth palate brings sweet tastes of vanilla cream, pears, and orange anise, set against zesty grapefruit and salted fudge before a smoky citrus finish. Okay, that's all I got. Okay, so let's see what we find in the nosing. Definitely can get a little, the smoke is not strong at all. I'm gonna bet this is a low ppm. It's there, reminding me of a little bit of a Refroig with that medicinal smell. But very faint. I don't think this is going to scare anybody away from a peated Scotch. Getting some caramel. A little bit of peaches. Not getting much else really there on the nose. I mean, the typical Glenmorangie, but lesser so, less vanilla. I mean, less citrus, yeah, less citrus, less vanilla. Getting a little bit of bananas. It does not smell peppery. I'm not getting a long, strong spice at all. Bananas, a little bit of pineapple. I guess pineapple and bananas is kind of what I'm getting. I'm not getting that orangey, typical citrus of Glenmorangie. Spice-wise, what do I get? Yeah, really not there. There's a little grassy tone to it, but it's faint. This is a very subtle Scotch. Everything's very subtle. The fruit, the spice, the peat, it's very subtle. Okay, let's see what we get on there. Cilantro Malt. Definitely getting that peat now. That smoke comes through. This does not remind me of Glenmorangie. There is a fruitiness to this. Vanilla, peat, well, more smoke than peat. It's very sweet. Getting some, what am I getting? Fruit-wise, very faint. Orchard fruit, pears and apples. Fades pretty quick, very clean, very dry on the finish. All right, let's see if I find anything else in there. All right, I'm getting a bit of toffee. I'm getting some of that vanilla, but like I said, this is very subtle. This is not very complex for a 16-year-old. Raisins. Definitely some raisins in there. All right. Let's see what else we have. I'm getting a lot of cereal on it now. This is getting better. This is definitely better on this one. Got that cereal note. Honey, heather. There's a little bit of bitterness there, like I guess orange peel, kind of what you'd expect from Glenmorangie, but stronger cereal note, and definitely this is not an overpowering peat. If you want to dip into peated Scotch, this might be something for you to try. It's reminiscent to me of maybe, you know, Highland Park's got that sherry note, so really not Highland Park, but very, very subtle. It does kind of remind me of Highland Park, but on the vanilla, and the peat is not overpowering like your Laphroaig or Lagavulin or even Caligula. This is very sweet, very good, very, you know, the first taste, I really didn't care for that much. The second one, much better. I got more of the cereal notes. I started liking this one a lot better on the second tasting. But yeah, pretty good. So we're going to go with a, gosh, you know, if I tasted this again, I might even score it even higher. I really started to like that at the end. I'm going to go with an 8. I debated on a 7, but for a peated Scotch, this is an 8. All right, thanks. See you next time.